Veritas family. Thank you so much for joining us at Give and Take Past the Tassel edition, where we are chatting with the class of 2025. I'm Sherry Davis in the Office of Community Engagement, and I am here with Jason Urchek.
Hey, you
Did I
said it
get that
right.
right?
Good job.
Did
Yeah,
I?
it's
Okay,
perfect.
okay. I was going to double check. Okay, Jason, thanks so much for being with us today.
Well, thanks for the opportunity. Yeah, I've enjoyed being at Veritas this year and happy to share some things about it.
Perfect. Let's dive right in. If you're watching live or in replay, be sure to tell us where you're watching from. We always ask our guests, we're gonna check in with them to find out their VBC origin story. Before we do that, Jason, tell us where you're located.
Ohio, so Northeast Ohio, Talmadge. My church is in Brimfield. Basically, my church is in Kent, Ohio, is the city more people may know about.
Okay, and what's the
And
name of your church or the ministry that you're part of there?
uh, so we're at First Freedom Baptist Church, and I'm the youth leader there. And I also lead a public school outreach ministry that helps churches start release time programs to reach public schools.
Oh, very good. Those are very impactful ministries. Very good.
Yeah.
Let's jump in. Tell us how you came to Veritas. What was your connection? How'd you jump in?
So kind of came about by circumstances. I actually applied to a different school, but that didn't work out. And then I knew somebody who was taking classes at Veritas. And I also, from some men's conferences, heard Kurt Skelly talking about Veritas. So I kind of knew a little bit. And then when I got onto the website, the main thing that drew me in was I saw the graduate certificates
Hmm.
because I wasn't real sure if I wanted to commit to a whole uh, degree, but I did
Sure.
want some more training. And um, this is actually the first Bible college that I've actually pursued. Uh, so I just wasn't real sure about committing to a whole degree, and the
Yeah.
graduate certificate seemed like a great option. And even
Yeah.
if I wanted to continue, those credits would count. So that's really what pushed me over the edge to go
That's
for it
really
and
good
to
to
get
know
in.
because
Yeah.
that's exactly why those are designed the way they're designed. They're a little bit of a step into you can't really don't feel like you can commit to a full program, maybe don't have the finances or don't have the time commitment that would allow you to jump into a full program. But these
Yeah.
certificates allow you to dive into the world, whatever it is you're interested in, whatever the topic is. It allows you to get that further education, knowing that if you decided to go further, that those credits would launch into the further degree, which is exciting that you pursued that option. So you are in, what was the certificate that you decided to jump into?
Pastoral theology.
Pastoral theology. So for those of you who are watching, who are on the fence and thinking, I'd love more training, I'm not exactly sure if I can jump into a full program, we've got something for you. So type in the comments if you want to learn more about the pastoral theology certificate. We'll get you information about that. Jason, are you considering jumping into the full master's degree after finishing the certificate here?
Yes, that's something that I'm definitely praying about and I would like to do. It's funny, I don't have any other type of Bible certificate, and I've kind of been trained at our church, and I didn't really feel, honestly, that I needed the education or the professional training. But once I did get going in Veritas, I could see the great benefits of the mentors and just the teaching and all the resources that I've really been exposed to over the past 6 months at Veritas, and now I kind of have a hunger to stay with it, and I'm
Yeah.
praying that we can do that.
It's kind of dipped your toes in a little bit and then decide, you know what, I think I really do
Yeah,
need this. I was the same way. I took my graduate program a number of years ago, and at the beginning, it's like, "Man, can I even squeeze this in? With life and finances and scheduling." And then you realize, wow, this is really good information, and then you start to have a hunger for it. So that's a great path
yeah,
that you've taken, and it's a really great promo for that program because you're doing exactly what it's designed to do.
yeah. It was perfect. I could dive in a little bit, like you said, and that's where I got my feet wet.
That's great. Tell me, we have asked the others or guessed this as well. Tell me which, or if you've had an instructor that has been inspirational to you, or maybe a possible aha moment at your time here at Veritas.
Definitely. So I've had Dr. Forrester in two of my four classes, and he's definitely been somebody impactful
Sure,
uh, in my time here. Just his testimony, what God's done through him, and I've got to know him a little bit more personally. He came out to our church and did some preaching for us for some different events. So just he's really had a great impact on me. I'm just thankful for all the connections that I have made, not just him, but the other teachers and the
sure.
students. Um,
Yeah,
but he's
that's very
probably
good.
been the one that has stuck out personally and kind of helped me the most so far.
That's great. Yeah, we love to hear that. You know, he was the founder of Veritas, so he has a special love for people and for education. And this just really is an outpouring of his love for ministry. It's as he's continued connecting with students abroad. So we've got Kamarian Daniel Perkins says good morning. Okay, thanks so much for popping in. Very good. I probably said that wrong, so you can spell phonetically for me in the comments if you want me to say it correctly for you. Sorry about that if I butchered it. Um, Jason, tell me how your training at Veritas has helped your ministry. You already mentioned that you gained a thirst for it, having, taken the classes, but how practically has it helped your ministry that you're there at the church?
So I feel some of my weaker spots were exactly what the certificate kind of addressed. I wasn't real comfortable in like family counseling, marriage counseling. I've just
Okay.
never come across that yet. I believe it's something I'm gonna possibly do in the future. So just that ability to really target on the areas where I feel that I needed help has been really helpful. The
That's good,
books,
and it
so
it it
go
speaks
ahead.
highly of you to not only to know your weaknesses and to pursue it, because sometimes um, we're a little bit blind to where we may have some weaknesses, and even if we're apprised of it, if somebody lets us know or somehow we get wind of it, are we humble enough to go do something about it? So it speaks highly of you that you are able to jump in and to kind of fortify an area that might need to be fortified.
Yeah, and even the areas that I thought I was strong, I had a class or two in preaching, and I've just learned how that I have a long way to go there as well. So just the resources and even the books that I didn't know were out there that these classes kind of require,
Sure.
just getting a lot of good resources and
Yeah, if nothing
there's so much
else,
information that's helpful.
yeah, exactly. And if nothing else, you jump into classes and then you're apprised to this whole other world. And then you have this mentorship relationship with your instructors even afterwards, where you get to still connect with them. You're in your ministries, you can call them up, ask them questions. You get to connect in the classroom academically and outside of the classroom in a mentor capacity, which I think is one of the benefits, really one of the strengths of Veritas.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's really neat. Each professor has given out their cell phone. They encourage us to call them. It's just like I said before, it's not just the classes, but it's the relationships that you get, and uh,
yeah.
yeah,
We love to really build community and to build those relationships that are not only in the classroom but that extend, especially in an online environment. We feel like it's important to be intentional in that area, and our faculty take that very seriously. As you know, I mean, you've connected with several of them, and they, take your phone calls and they help you
yeah,
outside of class, and they're eager to do it. So.
yeah.
Jason, tell us something that you would encourage those who come behind you. What would you tell to the student who is maybe on the fence or is maybe a little bit afraid to take the leap? What advice are you going to give to the group behind comes behind you?
For me personally, I wasn't sure if I really needed the extra education.
Mm,
Um, until I was exposed to it. And then I realized how much this is helpful and how much it's going to prepare me for what God's calling me to do. Um, and not to mention, as it was already said, just the growing desire to learn more now. So this is just almost like a whole new open door for me that I didn't really have before. I just
Mhm.
didn't see the need for to continue my education until I got involved at Veritas, and it's just been very helpful.
Mhm.
And as I already said a few times, it's grown my desire to learn more and to grow more, and just to try and sharpen what God's given me and be able to use it for His glory. Uh,
So your encouragement to the students who may be watching, who might be on the fence, is to just do it. Just pull the
yes, yeah, it's going to be beneficial. There's going to be sacrifices that need to be made, but one thing I think that's important is as I'm considering continuing for my master's is if I get it done, that's something that's going to be beneficial for the next 20, 30 years. So if
trigger.
I can really buckle down
Right.
this next year and really learn and um,
And
use the
as an
tools.
investment, I mean, it's an investment of
Yeah,
time and
investment,
finances,
exactly.
and yeah, it reaps rewards later. Exactly.
That's actually something that I learned in Dr. Forrester's class that a lot of things we view as spending, so we don't want to do them, but a lot of
Mm,
them are actually investing, like
good.
planning or organizing or education.
Right.
Sometimes we have the view that it's just that I just need to spend time doing it, but that's really not it. We're investing, and
Yeah.
that's what this definitely is at Veritas.
Yeah. That's good. Well, we love to hear that. Well, thanks so much, Jason. I appreciate your hopping on today, making it work in your schedule to join us. We are excited for the class of 2025, and we are cheering you on for when you jump into the master's and you will finish that degree. We're excited about hearing about that later as well. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in. We'll be having more of these as they pop up, usually around noon. Um, if you have any questions about graduation or any of the programs that we offer, we would love to get that information to you. Just type in the comments. Jason, again, thanks for joining us, and we will see you guys next time.
Thank you.